All right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dive in.
Okay, so today we're looking at something, well, it's not exactly the first thing you think of when you think deep dive material,
All
right?
right, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
We're talking video game trailers.
Yep, you heard that right. Okay, so like the things we sit through before the movie starts, but for games.
Exactly. We got a ton of listener submissions, articles about how they're made, how they're changing, some analysis of big releases like GTA 6, Witcher
Hey,
4.
hold up. Analyzing trailers. Like, what's there to analyze?
Oh, there's a lot more than you'd think. It's a whole mix of tech, how they're actually made, psychology, like how they get you hyped for the game, even art, like straight up filmmaking going on in some of these.
Huh, I guess I never really thought about it that deeply.
Well, that's what we're here for. Really unpack it all. So one of the big articles we got, The Future of Game Trailers, What to Expect. It talks about how the tech behind trailers is changing, like big time.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. I remember back in the day, a lot of those trailers were like all CGI, pre-rendered stuff, barely even looked like the actual game.
Right. Now you look at a trailer, it's like, are you watching gameplay or a cutscene? The lines are getting blurred.
Exactly. And
Mm.
that's got to be because of all the advancements in like real-time rendering.
Oh, absolutely. Things like ray tracing, that's where they simulate how light actually works, bounces around,
Yeah.
makes it look so realistic.
Plus motion capture, they're using that more and more to get those really lifelike character animations,
They're becoming more like filmmaking than just, showing off the game.
which I think honestly is what people want now. They want to be immersed in that world, feel the vibe of the game, not just see a bunch of random explosions.
Speaking of tech, though, there's a whole other level to this. Remember I mentioned AI.
Oh, right, yeah. AI is everywhere these days. Got to be impacting trailers too.
It is, in
Yeah.
some pretty wild ways. One article talked about how deep fakes, where they make those super realistic digital people,
hmm
how that's being used for like creating scenes for trailers,
Whoa, so like they could have a fake celebrity endorsing a game or something?
potentially.
Right.
But it gets even crazier. They're talking about using AI to actually personalize trailers. Like, based on your gaming history, what you like to play, they could tailor the trailer specifically for you.
Now that is both cool and kind of creepy at the same time.
Right. Like, is it cool because it's so tailored to you, or is it creepy because, yeah, how much are they manipulating you with that? A lot of ethical questions there.
For sure, for sure. Like where does that data even come from? Who's controlling it? All that.
Definitely something to keep an eye on as the tech keeps developing. But okay, let's move on to another tactic, one that's been really effective, at least in terms of getting people talking. Cryptic marketing.
Oh, you mean like that whole GTA 6 thing?
Exactly. They basically dropped like a couple screenshots, a few vague hints, and the internet exploded.
It's amazing how much hype they generated with so little actual information. Must be tapping into something deep in our brains.
Right. Like, we love a good mystery. We want to figure things out. So when they give us these little puzzle pieces, we can't help but obsess over them.
There's a bunch of articles about this, like the role of cryptic marketing in gaming, GTA 6 and beyond. They all talk about how it creates this sense of community. Everyone's theorizing together.
But is it just hype for hype's sake? Some people might argue that, they're building up expectations that the actual game can't possibly live up to.
Well, it's a gamble for sure. If the final product doesn't deliver, all that hype can backfire. But hey, if they pull it off, the payoff is huge.
True, true. All right, so we've talked tech, we've talked psychology, now let's get a little more interactive.
Interactive trailers, is that even a thing?
It's becoming one. Think about all the advancements in AR, VR. Imagine a trailer that's not just something you watch, but something you experience.
Whoa, like stepping into the game world before it even comes out.
Yeah, exactly. This article, Interactive Game Trailers. The Next Frontier, talks about how that's becoming a reality. Like, imagine a Witcher 4 trailer where you can walk around, interact with the environment, get a real feel for the atmosphere.
Man, that would be insane. Talk about getting hyped for a game.
Right. And it ties in so well with all the stuff we talked about, like the realistic graphics, the storytelling. It all comes together to create this incredible experience.
Speaking of incredible experiences, can we talk about the Witcher 4 announcement trailer?
Oh man, that trailer was a work of art. The music, the visuals, the way it built up the tension.
It was like a mini movie. And that's what really gets people, right? The emotional connection, the feeling like you're already part of that story.
Totally. And then you've got social media amplifying it all. Like, trailers are everywhere on TikTok, Twitch, all these platforms.
It's all about shareability now. These short, snappy trailers, they get people talking, sharing, creating memes, and that just builds the hype even more.
So we've seen all these different approaches to trailers, from the cryptic to the super revealing. Is there a right way to do it?
I honestly think it depends on the game. A slow burn, like with GTA 6, that can work really well for certain types of games. But for others, maybe a more straightforward, informative trailer is better.
What about you, listener? What kind of trailers do you find most effective?
What do you connect with?
At the end of the day, what matters most is that the trailer gets you excited to play the game.
And a lot of research actually shows that gamers are getting smarter. They're craving authenticity.
Oh, for sure. Like, no more smoke and mirrors. We want to
Yeah.
see actual gameplay, get a real sense of what the game is like.
Transparency is key.
Absolutely. So, looking ahead, what do you think the future holds for game trailers?
Well, with all these advancements in technology, AI, AR, VR, the possibilities are kind of endless. I think we're going to see even more immersive, personalized experiences.
Exciting times ahead. But hey, that's a question for you, listener. What kind of trailer experiences do you hope to see in the future? Let us know. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of video game trailers. Thanks for joining us.